Hello, this is Dr. Harrell again, Program Director at Georgia School of Orthodontics. I'd like to briefly discuss the second webinar we're going to present at a date and time to be determined in January 2023 for the International Association of Dental Students. In this webinar, we're going to talk about the incorporation of technology into contemporary orthodontics. Among the topics covered will be the following. We're going to talk about traditional edgewise appliances versus self-ligating brackets. We're going to talk about 3D printed brackets. We'll talk about lingual appliance arch wires versus traditional arch wires. We'll talk about a technology in the United States called SureSmile, which is robotic bending of orthodontic arch wires. We'll also talk about 3D root position predictions from a company called 3D Direct that's just coming into the market. We'll talk about a revolutionary new orthodontic appliance system called the Brios by Brava system. And it's completely different from traditional orthodontics. We'll talk about all the 3D printing and printed appliances that happens in the world of orthodontics now. We'll talk a little bit about uses of temporary anchorage devices as we discussed in the first lecture. We'll talk about digital imaging systems, and that would include photographic and radiographic storage in Dolphin, computerized cephalometric tracing in Dolphin, and 3D scanning. We'll also continue to talk about 3D printing as regards to orthodontic models. We'll look at computerized orthodontic treatment planning. We'll look at CBCT use in orthodontics. We'll look at CBCT-driven surgical treatment planning, which I think you'll find very, very interesting. We'll look at 2D surgical treatment planning in our Dolphin programs. We'll talk some again about diode laser use in orthodontics. We'll even look at virtual visits in a platform called DoxyMe. We'll look at a company called Dental Monitoring Systems and their technology for remote monitoring of patients with tooth movements. And then we'll discuss some new intraoral camera systems that are going to open up some avenues of patient monitoring in orthodontics. It will cover approximately 2 hours, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much.